welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Big Fish. It is a Tim Burton movie that covers many different genres. It has drama, adventure, fantasy, and romance. It is a unique movie that is emotional, visually dazzling, truly mystifying, and leaves the power of imagination to the audience with its ambiguity with its storytelling aspect. It stars the late Albert Finney, Ewan McGregor, Jessica Lange, Billy Crudup, and Marion Cotillard. Big Fish's story follows a dying father on his deathbed, Edward Bloom, who is played by Albert Finney, who recounts his whole life story to his estranged son, who has always resented him for having been told lies within the stories. The movie's storytelling aspect is being told through flashbacks of Edward Bloom's life, starting from his birth, going through his adolescence, and through his adulthood. The way the movie does this is nothing but spectacular. The movie itself is beautiful. The cinematography and the film's color palette is visually stunning. It's a really colorful movie that is pleasing to the eye. The special effects used in the movie were something to behold, whether it be the scene from where the time slows down at the carnival or when Edward Bloom is underwater in his car. Visually speaking, this movie is amazing, and Tim Burton was the perfect candidate for the director. The way he captured the movie's look and tone was spot on perfect. I couldn't have imagined anyone else in the director's chair. The main standout in this movie is the character Edward Bloom, who's played by Albert Finney when he's old, and Ewan McGregor when he's young. Both actors did a phenomenal job portraying the character. Ewan McGregor in this movie is charismatic, charming, and is a total ray of sunshine. I've always liked him as an actor ever since he played Obi-Wan in the Star Wars prequel movies. That was my introduction to the actor. You simply just can't get enough of Ewan's acting. Even though the movie is mainly about the character Edward Bloom, other actors in the movie are equally amazing, such as Jessica Lange, Billy Crudup, Marion Cotillard, and Danny DeVito, who is also in this movie as well. I simply love the movie's story. It's enriching and heartwarming. The way old Edward Bloom recounts his life story is heavily fantasized by the way the movie is shown. Like I said earlier, it makes for a fun time pointing out what is fact and fiction. There are some allegories in the movie that makes it fun to critically analyze the movie's hidden messages. The movie heavily relies on the theming of a big fish in a small pond and carries that message throughout the entirety. The story of Edward Bloom is all about determination for greatness, but he is held back by the small town he was raised in. Ever since this movie premiered in theaters 2003, I never got enough of it. I've rewatched this movie so many times, it's ridiculous. It's easily one of my favorite movies of all time. Even compared to Tim Burton's other movies, I think this movie is my personal favorite of his. The way that Tim Burton captures the zany and heartfelt moments of this movie is just amazing. I tried to think about things that I didn't like about the movie, but I just couldn't think of a single darn thing. It's just simply a perfectly made movie. If you've seen this, I would love to hear what you think about the movie down below in the comments section. I give this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.